Well, welcome to Certic OS, the Unity project that I make little shaders in using weird effects and whatever. We're gonna make a shader, which is great. I'm Ken. We're gonna make a shader, as just said. You don't need shaderforge to do this. It's just highly recommended if you wanna get fast results like I do. You can put in a lit basic. We don't need super shader stuff. We're gonna call this shader animate different UVs using a black and white image. I don't know what it's called. Let's just call it that. So immediately we have a color. We don't need this color. Keep it there just so we don't get an error as we're making. You're gonna add some textures by pressing like T or adding it in here. We need at least 2 textures. Get out a UV coordinate. This UV coordinates will help you out a bit. First of all, you take out a black and white image such as this wavy pattern. You can do some interesting effects with it. If we just drag it right into the diffuse instead of color, we can delete the color now. We have an interesting little effect right here. It doesn't do anything. It actually doesn't rotate at all. The rotate is fake. It's the camera moving around the sphere. What we're going to use to show what we can do is a panner. This panner will pan it crazy. Set one of them to 0 and then compile the shader to see what it does. It's still very crazy. It's kind of just blipping in and out of space. Just kind of set it to a 0.1 or something like that, and it'll do a nice shift effect where it's coming out of the center and goes to the bottom. It's like a watery effect. Really, you can keep that exactly like that and get out another UV coordinate instead. You're gonna have this texture, the normal one. If you get out also a 1-, you might be able to easily see what we're doing. We have the black and white texture. We have a 1-, plop right in there. So it doesn't look much different. It looks pretty much like the same thing. But this time it's inverted. Get out 2 multiply nodes because we're going to add the text. We're going to multiply the white by the UV coordinates. Look, I'll show you. Bam. See that? Now we have a shifting UV that stays the same no matter where it is. And you can do it the same way with this 1-. Take the 1-, plop it in there, and stick the UV right in there too. You can delete this UV. You don't need it. You can just drag that one right in there. But there's nothing really that interesting going on yet. We're not animating it as itself, but don't worry about that right now. Okay, good. Now, if you add them together, you'll get a normal UV. And that's all well and good. We went backwards. Until you realize if you panned the UV in the opposite direction, you'd have a negative 0.1 in there. Well, you need another texture. Put a texture in there, drag this right into the UVs, and in effect when you put it into the diffuse. Just look at that. You think you have something really cool when you do this? Like, look how that looks. That looks freaking lit. It doesn't stop there. You can get some other weird cool effects. It kind of gives you an interesting effect. Let's put it onto a vertex square. And you can see that the weird effect happening in there. It's based on black and white. Weird. I thought everything was moving. That's definitely moving. It's because we're not panning this. We panned the UV. 0.10 and click compile. Now you get another weird effect. Look at that. It's going in a different direction than the actual thing. And really, you don't need this. If you delete it and put it back, you get a weird effect. And if you put it on a light cone, you have a thing going from, you're just doing a weird thing. If you switch out the effect with something like a gradient, you get this weird effect. But then you're looking over here and you're wondering, why is it moving to the right? If we stuck a rotator right before the panner, and then the rotator had a slider, you could call the slider angle, and you could set the angle to 4, then we can choose different ways that the thing will move. And if you compile it again, it kind of gets even weirder. If you look into the pixels, they look like pixels. Yeah. You can compile the shader again so you can enjoy how that does that. That was the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Now tell me something I should make just like this that you think would be an interesting experiment to do. Just tell me in the comments and I'll try it and we'll see. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, I have a Twitter. Go follow me there for some updates on what I'm doing between videos. @ZKyoken. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked the video and would like to see more, press the big red button for memes, tutorials, news, gaming videos, and sometimes live streams. Have a great day and I'll see you dudes later. Bye.